Welcome back. We have a CareForce update for you this morning. We first told you about the Red Suitcase Ministry 5 years ago when Seminole County Deputy Carl Tipton helped a homeless veteran. Deputy Tipton helped to get him off the streets, and then the community really pitched in to buy him a travel trailer. Well, he's got more success stories along the way, and Deputy Tipton is joining us live this morning to talk more about that ministry and all that he's been up to. Great to have you back.
Awesome
So nice to see you, Carl. So let's go back to this story. It was an incredible story when we first covered it 5 years ago, the Red Suitcase Ministry, and the name is very apropos for how it started. So tell us about that.
Well, gosh, almost 5 years ago to the day, I was in downtown Sanford having lunch with my family, and after lunch we were walking down First Street, and I passed by an elderly man sitting in a little cubby. He was sitting on a walker. He had a little tattered Bible next to him. He had a big red suitcase next to him. Clean shaven, dressed nicely. So I walked by, and almost like God told me, go back and talk to him. So I turned back around. I said, "Hey, are you okay? Is everything okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I live on the streets. I've been living on the streets for 2 years now. It's so expensive. I don't have enough money for an apartment, but I'm good." Because it looked like he was waiting for a taxi or something. So I said, "Well, can I help you? Can I do anything for you?" He goes, "No, I'm good." He was kind of proud. He goes, "I'm a veteran. I'm an Army veteran. I can do this." And I'm like. So I said, no, there's got to be somebody in the community that can, this guy can have, find somewhere to live. So without him knowing, I took a quick picture of him, got back to my truck. I put the picture on Facebook, and within hours, I had so many people wanting to help this veteran, and a couple, Tom and Penny Shipe, they run this amazing ministry out in Sanford. It's called Blessing of Jesus Over the Road Ministries. And they actually renovate RVs, and they take in homeless people. And they had just lost an 80-year-old veteran who had just passed away. So it was almost like God was arranging me to bring them another 80-year-old veteran. So I left, and actually, I never did Facebook fundraisers, but I was like, he had told me that he only could afford $400 a month. And when I contacted Tom and Penny, they had an RV ready to go, kind of, small, beat up, $500 a month. So I was like, well, I can make up this $100 difference. So I never did a Facebook fundraiser before, so I did the fundraiser. Gosh, within an hour, there was well over $1,000 to cover a year of the $100 that he was, short of. So the next mission, my sister and one of my friends was to go find him. It was a Saturday morning. So Saturday morning we set out. We found him on the steps of the Sanford Civic Center. Hey, Richard, you remember me? And he's like, who are? And I was like, remember I'm the guy? And so I kind of showed him my badge to kind of get him some security. And I said, hey, I found a place for you. Would you like to go see it? And he said, yes, he would. So got him in the truck, drove out to Tom and Penny's property. He liked it. He said he would try it out. So he stayed the night. Next day, I told him I'd come back and pick him up for church. So I came back the next morning, picked him up. He said, I like it. I said, oh, yes, thank you. So, but I love it.
Here's the video, Carl, by the of you helping him into the trailer, and I love it, cutting the ribbon. This is so beautiful.
That actually, what you see there is from the fundraiser. People kept pouring in money. So by the end of the week, we had almost $20,000. So I was like, what am I going to do with $20,000? I just want to give it to him. So just so happens there was a Vietnam veteran living in Kissimmee whose mom just passed away, and that was her RV. So he said he would sell it to us for $19,000 that we had left over. So we traveled out there. Richard loved it. A friend of mine transported it to Sanford for us. We had another company, move it in. We had another company set up the electricity. People were just wanting. It was in the heart of COVID, so there's a lot of people that wanted a feel-good story. So it was amazing. So that was the ribbon cutting ceremony you see there, which was amazing. Yeah, you guys covered it. It was awesome. So yeah, that was almost 5 years ago.
And it was the start of something beautiful for you.
Oh, yes.
So the Red Suitcase Ministry came out of that, and you've done so many things. I want to highlight something you just did recently. I wish we had time to highlight everything, but you posted the other day about this young man at Lake Mary High School, and just to give folks a background on Carl. So you were with Seminole County Sheriff's Office for many years.
32 years.
32 years. So you retired.
Yes.
You decided to teach, and then you realized, you know what? I can have a better impact as a student
Exactly.
resource officer,
Yeah.
right? So you're now a student resource officer at Lake Mary
I'm
High
back.
School.
2018, I went back after 16
Incredible.
years being there. So
Incredible.
Yeah.
So now at Lake Mary High School, you meet this young man. Tell me a little bit about his background and what happened and how you decided to help.
Yeah, great story. Jalen Golden, I mentored many young men throughout the years, coaching football, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. So I met him. He came to me in my office as a freshman. He says, "I heard I can trust you," and that touched my heart. And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's awesome." Okay, so I started to pour into him. He got in some major trouble. He was living with his grandmother, his mother, his siblings in a little small 2-bedroom apartment. His mom got COVID real bad. She was bedridden. To this day, she still can't walk. She's still bedridden. But he was taking care of his mother, his grandmother, going through this rough time. So I started taking him to church, got him involved with Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I talked to his grandmother into letting him play football. Next thing you know, his grades are up. He's playing football, doing wonderful things. And I was driving to youth group with him one night, and he says, talking about cars because he just turned 16, he goes, "My favorite car is a Ford Taurus," or I think Fusion, whatever he said. Well, it just so happens the next day, this amazing, the Plucci family from Lake Mary, they donated to us a Ford Fusion.
Oh my gosh.
And right away, I knew that God wanted me wanted the ministry to gift it to him. So it was so about a week later, we were in the parking lot of Lake Mary High School, and we set everything up. My board was there, all the teachers, principal, and he was thinking that we were gifting it to a single mom. So running the cameras, giving my speech, and right in the middle of the speech, I go, "This car is actually going to Jalen Golden." He just loses it, and we hug, and he just called his grandma and said, "I got a new car." So yeah, to this day, he's he's doing amazing. He graduated, finished the football senior, one of the great football player on the team, graduated, and now he's working full time, about to go to college. So major success story.
Oh, I love it. Just beautiful.
Yes.
Well, thank you for all you do, Carl, and thank you for sharing your ministry with us. And we're so happy we could give you this update at home because you're doing great things. Thank you so much. Always great to see you. Carl Tipton,
Awesome.
Seminole County Sheriff's Student Resource Officer, Lake Mary High School. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.